Hey, it's Poisson Variants, your VTuber Mathematic and Nonsense Enjoyer, and how is everybody doing today, tonight, to this time, evening, whatever time it happens to be in the time zone which you are in? It could be morning, probably not, but if it were, if it could be, if it was, if it had been, if it was, were, had been, then it. Yeah, hello. I hope everybody is doing well and good today and has plenty of reasons to say hooray. Yes, swing bada bada bada. Oh, well, Jay, that rhymed. What a happy day. There you go. It's morning for some of us. It's morning for Jay, who's in a weird AM, watching at 3 a.m. Yes, but I hope people are doing well. I hope people are having fun. I hope people are having a good day. I know I'm having a good day. I had a very boring day, but also, tomorrow, tomorrow's my last day before I'm on a winter holiday break for 2.5 weeks. So, I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. I enjoy the freedom that is right around the corner. Freedom that is right around the corner of not getting paid. No, well, yes, in one sense, not getting paid. Another sense is more the fact of not having to go into work. I can schedule things a bit better, which means I can stream at more diverse times and more in general because I will be less exhausted, which is something I want to do. And it means I can also go ahead and work on my, as people have already guessed when I posted about it, my 12 Days of Christmas little project, which is going to be enjoyable. To see some late tech, you just wrote up an outline for your capstone, so you have a fresh frustration riff that we take it on you. Yeah, I enjoy it, but there are times when it's very stupid. The main places I hate it is in formatting. Sorry, my monitor's being stupid. The main place I hate it is in formatting, because generally when it comes to formatting figures, it gets really difficult. And then anything involving the like left-right stuff becomes very tedious. That's why one of my coworkers who was showing me macros he made he has a bunch of macros that just define, you know, parenthesizing things function or parenthesizing things big. Pretty simple to set up. And so it's not too bad, but it helps alleviate some of the tedium that is the putting brackets around everything, or doing the left right stuff either in preparation or remembering to do it after the fact. I have so much time to fill out job applications, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I've been doing nonstop. That's what I've been doing nonstop. Every day is sending out more job applications. But it's annoying is that it's also, in some cases, it's the holidays, so certain places will be hiring less. In some cases, because the holidays, certain places are more likely to hire. But job market is what job market is right now. So, not fun, not fun. That's cool though that you're doing your capstone project. always fun. My capstone was really fun. I really liked my capstone. It was about optimization, specifically linear optimization when it comes to and working in MATLAB surrounding the simplex method. So that was enjoyable. Have I touched optimization since then? Minorly, but not much. Aligning myself. I'm very excited. For there's two things happening before the year is out which is crazy to say because there's only 21 days left in the year. So they're one of them, you know, is the 12 days of Christmas thing, which I guess I'll do a formal announcement for, because it'll start on a Sunday, so I won't have the live day. But I'll do an announcement for it on Saturday. And then the videos will start going live. It's videos that'll start going live on Sunday. Every step of this felt like banging your head against a brick wall. That's kind of what it was for me too. Our capstone was really fun, in the sense that my friend Zach and I, funny enough, his name was Zach, the one who couldn't figure out whether or not I was gay, and I refused to disclose that information to him. And he and I would go and we would work for 14 hours straight on this project for like a week straight. It was awesome. I loved it. I'm weird that I love that, but I love grinding. I love getting really immersed in projects and working on that stuff to like an ad nauseum degree. No, what's your capstone about? Like, what's a general idea of what your project's about? Because you're what, an engineer? Engineering, is that what it is? So I may not be able to understand all of it, but conceptually, I could be like, wow! Which is really cool. That's the goal of any parasocial, or really any relationship. Being able to tell someone something about something, and then they're just like, wow, that's incredible, wow. Morse theory, like the moose. Morse theory. Ooh, topology, manifold. Ooh, oh, you're pure math. That's what you are. Oh, that's really cool. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's just about studying a topology with differentiable functions on the manifold. Topological manifold. That's cool. That's cool. I need to do more on topology. The thing is about topology is that you don't get as in depth to it if you're in applied math. But it's something that I really, really like, and I wish I could learn more about. Be able to understand the topology of manifolds based on functions. Again, specifically differentiable functions, apparently, which would make sense because there's like the base assumption where if you're working with a lot of that stuff, that you're in. A lot of the time I see it's like, okay, I'm going to be in an infinitely or an n-differentiable space, an n-differentiable space, so that I can perform all the operations I would want to perform on it, following rules of calculus, and assume that I'm not just working with constants, because if I'm working with constants, then none of it matters. Or if I'm working things with like countless asymptotes, then I'm not going to have an open function, so the placement on the manifold is going to be negligible, because a topology is going to be about open sets, and if I don't really have an open set, then, well, I can't really work on the topology. Cool, it's super out of your comfort zone. It's been a real struggle to learn. Maybe I'll spend some time over the break learning it. I'll post a video about topologies. Post a video about topologies just for you. As long as I'd also have to learn about it, because I also never really touched on it because I wasn't pure math. Have I had a dream where I've had a car accident? No, I didn't have a dream where I was in a car accident. What was it? I had a dream the other night where, what was it? It was... I don't remember the specifics, but I remember at some point somebody handed me a card and was like, okay, I need you to go ahead and do this project. And I started thinking about in depth of like what the project would be. And then in the dream I went, wait a minute, I don't have to spend time thinking up what this project will be. None of this is real. This is a dream. I can just say in my dream, yeah, I'm gonna do that project. It's not gonna matter because it's not real. Hey, Jed, yes, how are you doing? Autism. Autism. That's what's called being a catboy, is to have autism. Yeah. I'd have to go and spend some time learning about topologies, though. Much more than... because I don't really know much, I'll be honest. Topology vid would also make up for all the time we forced Jay to watch Rust. Yeah, for all the programming Jay's had to sit through when he doesn't care about it. Well, today he gets to do LaTeX, and he at least uses LaTeX, so, you know, something there, something there. Oh, very excited for this month. And it's really funny for me to be excited for this month, and it has nothing to do with Christmas. Like, the Christmas aspect is negligible to the rest of what I'm doing, in the sense that Christmas is a framing for my little project. But then there's another thing that is almost done that I'm just like sitting waiting for one more response from, and then I can do it, that I can officially announce it, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Once that one piece of it is done, with someone I'm working with on it. But it's only been 15 minutes. I've been yapping extra fast today because it's only been 15 minutes. That means I can't get to the main event, so to speak. LaTeX tolerable on account that I used it to write up papers of fills you with pride. I get that. That's always the nice thing, where it's like, I went ahead and I wrote the first draft of my research paper in LaTeX, and the people I was working with didn't have overleaf accounts, and the overleaf accounts are free, so why we didn't do overleaf, I don't know. But they weren't very familiar with LaTeX, and so I had to switch to Word to write it. I was very disappointed because I would have loved to write the entire thing in LaTeX, and that would have allowed formatting for specific things to be so much better. Especially because formatting anything in Word is horrible. But the other thing is that when you send in these research papers, generally they want it formatted in specific ways where they want access to the ability to change the formatting based off the medium they're presenting it in, which means that I would either have to send them a LaTeX file, which they may or not be able to work with in easy fashion, because these people are not necessarily researchers but more just publishers who are actively working with the stuff. And then or send them a PDF, and I am already sending them a PDF, but I could format it in a prettier way. But that's neither here nor there. Right, neither here nor there. So, it's what it is. Future. There's another. Ain't OAU submitted an official paper in Word. Yes, we submitted an official research paper in Microsoft Word 2016. Think about that. Writing in LaTeX sounds kinky. You know it. That's the math boy. I'm a mathy boy. I once wrote lyrics for, I have them still, for a Barbie girl parody that is about being a math e-boy. I wrote out all the lyrics, and the only thing that stopped me from making the cover is the fact that I can't sing. But I have all the lyrics still made up on my iPad. So I ever decide to do that, that would be something. I would just have to learn how to sing or learn how to auto-tune. So I'd have to talk to my friend, because she's music. I could actually talk to my dad. He makes music. He's a whole studio in the bottom of our house. Yeah, no, submitting an official research paper in Microsoft Word is one of the strangest things I guess I've ever done when it comes to research, but yep, that is what we did. That is what we did. There's another submission that I'm actually tempted. I was like, how fast, how much, I would have to dedicate a significant amount of time to it, but I'm like, there's so many open access different things in research where I could, in theory, get together a team of people, write a research paper on more like cancer morphology stuff, and submit it for the same thing to the next issue of the same place that I submitted my previous one. Because it's a relatively cheap publication to submit it to, because it isn't open access. There obviously is still payments and whatnot, and I'm like, I have access to this journal that I've worked with before, so I could, in theory, right, if I were to in 7 months somehow do that. I don't know. So many text editors that can regularly take with that account, funny enough. Right, and the thing about it, well, so the part of the reason for switching over to Word was the fact that you could use like a OneDrive compatibility or a shared usage thing, where in theory we could all write things in the same thing. Because no, sorry, we didn't switch over to Word initially. We switched over to Google Docs initially, so that we could all edit at the same time. Why we didn't use Overleaf, I don't know. Because yeah, if we had used Overleaf, we could have all worked on it at the same time easily. Instead, we're all working at the same time in Google Docs, and then it turned it into a Word document, and instead of just having a shared file in a OneDrive, we then emailed the same Word document to each other back and forth, and so as we're emailing this Word document back and forth, we're continuously making updates, and then you have to send the Word document that you just made an update to in an email, instead of just being able to update it and send them a note that says, hey, I just updated the file. It was dumb. It was dumb. I have ranted about this before. I have ranted about this before. Was I planning on submitting research in Google Docs? I didn't want to. We did not. No, the person who I was working under was willing to do that. That was crazy to me. Yep. That's the thing. The project has a GitHub. That's the thing too. The project has a GitHub because that's where all of our code was. So there was a GitHub that was actively updated, and like we were pulling doing like pull requests and stuff from that we were updating as we were updating the code. So the GitHub was there and active and already doing exactly that. It was already set up for our collaborative efforts. There are so many different ways that you can have active editing on a document of various forms, and instead we emailed to each other. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, 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 stupid thing. Ah. Exhausting. But hey, they got me published. Surprised no one tried to make a SharePoint. That would have been horrible. You can appreciate Scuffle when there's a completely fine, free, non-Scuff ways to do it. You feel like the choice is obvious. Exactly, but no. I think it's just that the main person I was working under wasn't really familiar with LaTeX, which is also kind of crazy to me to be working in research and not really be familiar with LaTeX, but Editors. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, any future research is all gonna be in LaTeX, because of course it is. I noticed my model, in all like the shorts I've recorded and stuff, my model has looked so sleepy. And then I noticed that my model when streaming right now looks sleepy, and then I felt my eyes and they feel kind of like heavier. The thing is, I'm like very energetic right now. And that's because I may have, you know, the chugged half of a monster right before I got off of work. But, so let's see if utilizing brain power can burn through all my remaining energy. No. Now the real question is, am I gonna, over the next 7 months, try and write another research paper just for the hell of it? Maybe. Maybe. I'll talk to someone. I'll see if someone's interested. I have a few people who might be interested. They'll also probably be busy. But what if they're not busy? Yeah. Publisher gets a TXT file, they can figure out the rest. He's like, hey, there you go. Now format it. No, screw you. Don't care. Do it anyways. Sounds like a you job. I refuse to do any work in that department. You're the publisher, so go ahead and publish it. There used to be a job specifically for people who would write the things and then people who would publish the thing. Have you ever unwinded by watching, like, the original 1990s? Not original, but someone, like, doing a 1990s guide on how to write in the original Microsoft Word? I once fell asleep to that. It was so relaxing. And then, well, no, sorry. I tried to fall asleep to it. And then I got distracted because I was interested in it. It was relaxing, but it was also really engaging. The only moral option is to include small amounts of malware with each image to slowly dismantle the journal you're submitting. That's some long-run supervillain stuff. That's some long-run supervillain stuff. Do that with resumes so that they scan it with AI and then it somehow like trashes their AI that's scanning these files. And so their ChatGPT log for scanning incoming resumes becomes unusable because it just only accepts the stupidest stuff. Just kidding, they already do that. That is. And unfortunately, when in doubt, everything just comes back to me complaining about the job market. Is it better or worse that I'm aware of it? Who knows? It's a bit. But now I have to. Alright, you guys are gonna listen to me clickety-clack. Clickety-clack. But I can go ahead. Oh, I thought that was more good enough from Persona 5. No. Let me turn down my music a little bit. Good study with Miku, I don't care. Okay. Shifting gears time. Is the job market a bunch of tents in a park where people sell the jobs they grew in their gardens? No, it's a bunch of it's a bunch of tents in a park where people don't have jobs, and that's it. It's called being homeless because no one could get jobs. So we're gonna start off with the Zen mode, and I'm going to head and beautiful. There we go. All right. A little bit. All right. How does this game work? This game works in a very simple toggle shadow, like the hedgehog. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's kind of cool. The job market is where they take the info from your resume and sell to ad companies and a bunch of parties. But yeah, the fact that we're in a place where applying to a job means there's a good chance you're gonna get Sam'd is crazy. I love it. I love it. Okay, so the goal of this game, this is in Zen mode right now. The goal of this game is simple. It's a browser game, so if you're interested in doing it as well, let's do it. We can also compete with one another because there is a versus mode where you can set, like, have other people compete and enter your name, and I think set like a local or like a specific kind of like game mode or game code, maybe? I don't know. I've never used it. I was just watching Z play it, and when she was playing it, the viewers were competing with her. So, where it's like you're given 3 minutes, but this is going to be a warm-up round, where essentially I have unlimited time to go ahead and just practice these basic things. Is it lovely? Local server, that might be what I'm thinking of. Yes, in fact, this formula does love, the shadows do love, this formula does love Latinas as well. Oh, I also forgot to say, Danny, congratulations on completing your degree. Congratulations. I forgot to say it, I saw you posted it in the Discord. Congratulations. Everybody give Danny here a round of digital applause. I don't know how well that's registering, but wait a minute. Yes, congratulations on that. So, if I go ahead and try the timed mode, then I'll go ahead and see about setting up the local server thing. If anyone was asking, I was in fact... what did I just say? There we go. Ooh. Okay. That's supposed to be an O or a 0? Yeah. Oh, that's a capitalist. See, the thing that catches me a bunch when doing this is the fact that I forget what I'm supposed to be typing, and then I just stop typing. I'll just like freeze up. Plus minus, not, that's an M. V, minus plus, S. It doesn't like that. That should be capital. Capital. No? The lowercase s? Yes, Jay, I was in fact clapping. Oh, they're supposed to be all lowercase. I'm stupid. I don't know what upper and lowercase look like. I'm so incompetent at basic reading. What's that symbol? I don't remember that one. What are my Greek letters? Is that tau? No. That's not even how you spell it. How do you spell it? That's tau. That's capital tau. Well, that seems stupid. What is that one? That's zeta? Capital zeta is just Z. Ah, it is zeta. Ooh, look at you, Jay. Look at you, Jay. It's all Greek to me. Exactly. That's kind of how it feels sometimes, where it's like, it's a... Because I use the symbols, I use the symbols, kind of interchangeably, where it's like, okay, I need a Greek symbol, so I'm going to use this one. What doesn't it like? I need a Greek symbol, so I'm going to use this one. And then I go ahead and use it. And then it's, how do we do these ones? These are like... Isn't it something straight up like N? I don't know how these ones work. I never have to use these ones. I could do it as a matrix, but I don't... No. Choose? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. It is. 2N, choose, N. So then, do I have to do like this? 2N, choose, N. Cool, I didn't know that. Oh, it's supposed to be a 2, not a 3. Can't wait to run out of Greek. So we'll go to Cyrillic or Arabic. I know, I can't wait to go to Arabic numerals. Things are gonna get crazy when I do. No one's ready for it. Action 1, 2, pi I, oh, because I did the wrong... Oops, there we go. How do we do that integral again? That's the gamma function. That's gonna be sub gamma. Gamma. There we go. Not line integral, what am I thinking? What is that? I don't remember the names of any. See, this is why I'm in Zen mode, is because I don't remember the names of any of these. LaTeX. Integral types. Integral. Oh, integral. Okay, that makes sense. Point. Oh, this one's fun. So, I don't know if that's how they want you to do it, because I've seen different ways to make the command to get the, like D of Z, the integral operator thing, and so, but I don't... You can't... I wish you could set up macros in this. That would be fun. I think that would be fun. Don't you usually have a LaTeX cheat sheet on side when using it too? I generally just Google things. Just like, while I'm doing it, I just like da-da-da-da-da. Because most of the time I remember stuff. Oh my god. Right. Oh, this can be awful. The fraction of 1 plus fraction 1 over... Oh my god. Okay. You'll lose track so fast. Plus... It's horrible, I love it. Projection. Wait. Oh, no. Yeah. 1/3 plus... 1 over... fraction... Oops. 1/4... plus, and then how do I do the where it's like the diagonal dots is like it's something like that. It's fine. How do I... Alright, let's Google this one too. LaTeX diagonal dots. Is it D dots? Yeah, okay. Fun fact, in your studies in modular forms, you represent a number in the upper half plane with the LaTeX, or the letter tau. You study the Fourier coefficient function and call it tau. Gotta love that. You gotta love just naming, double naming things for no reason. That's my favorite. Unless they are more related than I realized in that case, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem in theory. But that's just a math theory. Alright, big that. Put it over here so I don't forget. Fraction, oops, v. And so I think my way of doing it is not the most efficient way, but I like writing certain things where it's like I like accounting for them ahead of the time. They're not. Oh, that's painful. I like accounting for the things where I like I'll do 2 of those. I'll do 2 sets of brackets, even though I'm gonna do horrible when I do the timed mode of this. But I'm gonna... If anything, I'll just accept this as practice for that. You know what? Maybe... Oh, and they just have it like 3/2 like that? Okay. Half of these things are like, how fast can you write fractions? What, I mess up? Oh, that's because I did those as big instead of as left rights. Not much an issue, but the stupid tau function and damn the consequence. I've been asked that before. It's like, hey, why is this math concept a thing? I was like, because a mathematician said so. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to live with that explanation. I once had someone ask me like, hey, so why is this, or like, I was explaining a calculus concept to them, and they were like, okay, but how do you know that's true? I was like, okay, so I could, if you want, run through the entire proof of it with you. That's not supposed to be a fraction, it's just over 2. But or you could just take my word for it that this is consistently true. And in one sense, I'm glad that you're questioning things, but in the other sense, I really don't have time for that right now. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Classic linear algebra. Is this a math BBI? No, that's just a bold. How do you do it? It's like bold. It's not bold, but oh no, it is. Cool. Implies B. Okay. I didn't know I could do that. 0. Cool. I didn't know for certain ones I didn't need this. Your intellectual curiosity is appreciated, but please shut up. It's, I'm not gonna say that's exactly right, but it's in the ballpark. It's in the ballpark of right. Oops, sorry. There's some times where my time is more important than humoring people's intelligence. No, I am all for the idea of like ask questions. I am all for asking questions. Be willing to accept that you may have to look up the answer on your own though, or it's like I may not be in a position to answer said question because I'm busy at the time that you're asking said question. If you can accept that, then I can work with you. If you can't accept that, oh, it's capital Delta. You can't accept that, then shut the hell up. Left, right, this cramp. See, this is why I wish you could like make your own macros for this game. You can make your own macros. It would be a lot more fun. How did I feel the first time I saw... I already figured this data. The first time I saw LaTeX? Immediately hooked on it, and I immediately started learning it so that I could take notes in LaTeX. I was not very fast at it, but my entire proofwriting class, I did all in LaTeX, so that was fun. And I'm glad I found this game because this is a type of game that 1, kills time, 2, lets me yap, 3, lets me practice while streaming. Oh, there we go. Can I do this? Can I do text to each like that? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Some x in x. So, no, that's like a characteristic x. How do I do these like cursive characteristics? Characteristic x. That's just gonna be like italics. Do this. No. Like a... Because my first thought is seeing a characteristic equation, but I don't know, like, what... I know that's the lowercase version of that is characteristic equation. The other day I got to explain to someone what a characteristic equation is. Because they were writing their x's, or I was showing them something. No. I saw them writing their x's a certain way, and so I talked to them, and I was like, just so you know. Okay, hold on a minute. Is it math call? Yeah, it's math call. There we go. There we go. Log in. No, I really like it. It's funny, the quarter or semester I started learning LaTeX is also the same semester I started learning MATLAB, and so I kind of doubled up. Oh, I know this one. Something I like about trig functions is the fact that with just a few trig functions, you can... Oh, where was it? Hold on a minute. This is unrelated to anything. Let me find it. Let me open up my notepad. There was a fun problem. That's why I need to open up Paint. There was a fun problem I was doing. One of my coworkers in Calculus 4, and so he gave me his project. I was going ahead and working on it. Something fun is that on one of the problems, there was a hint. On one of the problems, there was a hint that was like... So the hint was that 1 minus sine theta over cosine theta, I don't know why I zoomed in so much for this, is equal to tangent of, I want to say, hold on a minute, I still have the piece of paper, I want to say theta over 2 minus pi over 4. That's what it was. Is equal to pi over 4 minus theta over 2. So that was one of the things. And the thing is, you could do the entire problem without ever utilizing this hint. And the way, that's because the way you would have to utilize it is you'd have to recognize that this like this itself never shows up in the problem, and this wouldn't show up and wouldn't show up explicitly. What you have to do is turn this into secant minus tangent, and then you end up in a location at a point in the problem where you're at inverse tangent of secant tangent minus tangent theta minus this. At one point you're here. I don't know why I didn't like open something in a LaTeX editor and do it in that, because I could explain this whole thing funny enough. Actually, hold on a minute, what am I doing? Why am I bothering to do it like this? I could do it like this. I literally have a LaTeX editor in front of me. So I'm gonna retype the same thing to explain what I already said. Because I feel like if anything, it's just more chances to use it. Minus theta 2. So yeah, so what you had to do is you utilize the fact that I have to switch it back. Oh, that's the wrong one. you utilize the fact that this was true by finding the fact that it should be equal to and you see this key. Yeah. And theta. And then, yeah, so you ended up utilizing the fact that inverse tangent is an odd function because this, what was it? Secant theta plus tangent theta minus inverse tangent of negative secant theta. That's supposed to be a minus. Oops. Plus tangent theta. And there were other things, and it was in the middle of this whole integral. But because you got to do that, then you got to rewrite this as to you could pull out the fact that you could utilize the fact this is a negative function to turn that into a positive, that into a that into a negative. You could pull out the negative, and then you would end up just with 2 times. Really, you just end up with I2 minus theta. Fractional. But it was just this whole really cool thing where it was like utilizing the fact that you weren't even supposed, like nothing, you had to mess with the hint to get it into a state where the hint was then applicable to a certain situation after you did a transformation or did a change on one of the 2 things in the integral. That kind of stuff I really appreciate. And because this was in the middle of a trig sub, and so the theta you could end up just replacing with, I want to say like, something like u minus square root, like u squared minus, some sort of a squared or something. It was the middle of something like that, and then this whole part, if that was all in an integral, made life then easier because you could pull that out, or that would just be that would just be a constant, gets integrated, and then this remaining part is a fairly simple, or is just a U sub. I don't know. I really like that. I thought that was a really fun way to do it. I appreciate having to think about that. That's something I appreciate about upper level mathematics, is that there is no plug and play aspect. It's utilizing everything to its kind of fullest potential, so to speak, where you have to acknowledge something as more than just what it is on a surface level. You have to acknowledge something as what it is as a whole. You have to acknowledge that this trig function is even or odd. You have to acknowledge that this type of function, behaves in a certain way. You have to acknowledge that this trig function makes up different things. You have to acknowledge the bounds of integration in a specific way. You have to acknowledge your change of coordinates, your change of basis, your change from polar to Cartesian, or your change of integration series, or like integration parts, or maybe you have to break something down into a geometric series instead of being, or a Riemann sum instead of just being an integral. And thinking about it in those perspectives, I always really enjoy and make me really happy. And whenever someone shows me their unique way of solving a problem, it's always just me going, cool, like, whoa, like, that's awesome. Because I do love that kind of stuff. Next one, use, shoot, 1 plus... Oh. I was just doing this earlier. How do you do this? What? Oh. There we go. There we go. And 1, 2 plus dots. And minus, it's lower, I think. Or what's it? What's that one again? I don't remember what that is. That's... Heck, what's the command for that one? Sometimes you go to Stack Overflow and just read popular questions, or whatever. You can do that with Math and Stack Exchange. That's a really good idea. I would probably get a ton of fun out of doing that. I would probably have a ton of fun with just messing around. All right, let's go ahead and remember what the command for that is. That's what I want. I like big L and stuff. What's the smaller version of it? Oh, floor. That's what it was. That's what it was. No? Me? No, it's not. I thought it was floor. R floor? Oh, it's L floor, R floor. That's stupid. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I will throw a fit. That's supposed to be L4. This Y macro. This Y macro everything. Macro the world. Macro the world. What did I mess up? Oh, I completely forgot a term. That's why. What was my dream? What the? What? What did I hit? I hit a button and just everything closed. Okay. I restore stuff? Is there not a restore button? Well. Okay. Change. But okay. I don't know what I hit. I hit something on my keyboard and everything just... I had music still up. Cool. Okay. Let's do this mess. Close up browser with my mind. Is that your fault? Is that your fault? How could you? Just, cube root. I don't know how to do a cube root. I don't know how to do a cube root. I'm surprised I've never had to do those. Oh, you just do an optional argument? So, like... Ah, I didn't know that. That's so cool. Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day. In fact, I'm learning a lot today, so today is a good day then. Any day I can learn a large amount, I would gladly accept the day as a good day. Well, not every day. I feel like there's, you know, you could learn, okay, don't cross the street with a blindfold on because you got hit by a car, so it wouldn't necessarily be a good day, so to speak. You're not necessarily... I mean, in theory, one should know that already, but I said in theory. God. In theory, and Siri activates. I love it. Yeah, there's no way I could do a timed version of this. Like, people... I don't know how people go, like, crazy on games like Tetris. So impressive. People popping off on Tetris or, like, other fast-paced games like that is next level. 3.2, not in... is it really? Is it not in? Okay. BBQ. BBQ. Like a barbecue. Aha. You don't like time limits? Yeah, me too. But I also don't like stuff that's like closed note, because in reality, you will almost always have access to a great deal of your resources. You won't always have it, but a good chunk of the time, you will have access to it. And what it does help, those sort of like closed notes things do help in the sense that it pushes you to actually keep them in the forethought of your mind, which does boost efficiency ultimately. But it's there's certain places where I think it's pointless. For sure. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. I'm so funny. I'm so oh, that shouldn't exist. No, that should exist. What did I do? What is this? Okay, there was an extra bracket there. I was like, what? Just every time I type a slash thing, I just assume... Oh, that's not fee. No, that's, I use it all the time. It's literally in... It's right here. It's right here. Which one is this? It's literally in my name. It's in my namesake. Literally in my namesake. Not psi, right? No, psi is that. Capital psi is that. Name. Not fee. That's fee. That should be fee. That should be fee. That should be fee, but why is it in a different format? What's something else? Oh, it's text fee. That's stupid. What? Oh, maybe math call fee? Yeah, because I'm like, text fee doesn't work. Their font? But why would it be another font for the same thing? Why would it have its own font? Oh, it's Varfy. That's stupid. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna be bitter about it. I'm gonna be bitter about it for no other reason than I'm a bitter person. Don't you always see me and think, wow, what a bitter individual that old Schmoyshan Schminschmarians is. And just do GCD like that. Cool. How many extra spaces have I've been adding just by typing stuff? I add a lot of extra spaces. Nah, so capital phi was just like a bolded. It's, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I am... That's not var phi for me, that's regular phi for me. Although I guess I use capital phi as well, but I use both. I guess I use... Here, I'll finish this one so I don't have to delete it, and then... What am I doing? Prod... Sub... F8... Fraction... Okay. I use it when doing this, like... When abstract algebra, I'll do this kind of stuff. When finding when testing for like if it's a space or whatnot. What's the word? If it's one-to-one, not two. Linear or injective and surjective. God, why could I not remember that? How's the prospects of force feeding your PC by switching to Linux going? So I have everything, or not everything. I have some stuff set up on it. The only thing that's holding me back is, well, there are like Rain. She posted a video on an open source editor, so I could check that out in my free time. There's certain stuff that doesn't run super great, so to speak. Or not run super great. There's a few things where it's... In order to get VTube Studio to run, I have to go through an extra avenue. But funny enough, that extra avenue actually gives my model more capabilities because going through vBridger, which means that I can utilize much more facial expression. Like, actually, watch this. Let me go ahead and set it up. Actually, I'm not going to set it up. It takes multiple times, multiple things to set up. But no, there is a thing being set up, or not being set up. There's a thing I have to go through where it utilizes more facial capabilities. So that's a lot better. And then on top of that, actually, what has stopped me? I think the main thing is I just want to, before I do like a full switch up, I think I want to get a new PC. Then I can go ahead and just spend a whole bunch of time messing with this one as much as possible. It'd be kind of fun to have a Linux PC and a thing. Yeah, currently there's not a particular reason why I would need to be on Linux, and it is just fun to mess with, but I need to get back to it, and I've just been like busy on other stuff, but it is fun. It is fun. I do like it. And if anything, it's the level of security I kind of get from it. Excuse me. When it comes from the fact that Windows 10 no longer has support is nice, but this is very simple, but it's looks stupid. Right, get a 1, the K, 6K, tutorial 5451401. Or that's someone's like social security number or something, isn't it? 1359149. Okay. Real dude 640320 to the power of what did I get wrong? One over pi equals 12 times the sum. Social securities or instant security. Yeah, you can only have so many. That's the funny part is do you remember that? I don't know if you guys ever see that thing where the guy was like running a security business, and so to prove how secure it was, he drove a truck with his social security number around on it, and then he got identity theft like a billion times. Forgot one minute. 1 over pi equals 12 times the sum from k equals 0 to infinity, negative 1 to the k, 6k factorial 5451. Oh, that's a 4. That's what it is. Hey, I got this one before. Choose 2 plus plus, and then it's L floor, right floor, or L floor, R floor. Or 2 divided by 2, that's times divided by 2, there we go. R floor. Choose. Just says floor. I like dramatically finished typing and then just nothing happened. Oh, fun, good one. Integral Omega. Fun fact, Tiny Core Linux is 11 bits and requires 45 bit full graphically just with the built-in drivers. Genius Black Magic. Oh. Tiny Core Linux. Why wouldn't everyone be constantly using that? Let's gradient? Is it just grad? Well, that's a gradient. Is it gonna be like inverse delta or something? There. So that's a gradient, so I'm like... Gradient operator... LaTeX. Oh, it's Nabla? Yeah. Is that what it's normally called? Right now, somebody give me a research project for cancer pathology. to the negative. When I'm in the zone, I can go. I can't go very fast, but my god, I can go some. The main thing would be to make mistakes when moving at high speeds, which I will absolutely do, but they can't stop. What did I make a mistake on? Executable packing and compressing algorithms. Does that stuff just like, oh, that just works better in, ooh, what's this? Yeah. What is this V? Okay, with all your Greek letters and constants of... Oh, it's new. Okay. Should I end the stream whenever I do end it by singing my... Do you guys... Actually, you know what? I won't sing it. But do you guys want to hear the lyrics? Okay, would you prefer to hear the lyrics for my math e-boy, my math e-boy Barbie girl cover? Must be big. Alright, these are me. Big L, or L big. L big. Dun, 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 dun. No. What is it? Stop being a coward and sing it. Hold on a minute, I need to figure out. Text. Extrapolating 3D info from 2 plus 2D images of an object. Stop being a coward and sing it. But I can't sing. I can't sing. No, that one's it's a type of floor, but I have to make it big or small, and the big is big L and small L, or big L, big R. No? Okay, that's what this says, but I'm guessing that's not the case. Oh, I have to do... That's so stupid. Like that? Oh. Do I have to go like... Oh. Weird. Okay. See, if I'm doing left and right, why can't I just do floor or whatever the other one is, which is ceiling? Yeah. I don't know. I need a fat ghost to my head to tell you that anyone can cook, but with singing. Is that a Ratatouille joke? Trust me, it would not, how the hell? It would not be pretty. I can try if you want. Right? Like in, oh my god. Like, in theory, I could... Pretty thing that has Ratatouille inspiration. Of course, so it's not blatant copyright infringement. What's left R floor, right L floor do? That's an excellent question. Hold on a minute. So yeah, left R floor, right. Floor. It doesn't. It's just backward. That's funny. That's funny that it would then. Wait, actually, so let's do that, and then if we put stuff in here, it just makes it big enough to that size, but they're backwards. That's so stupid. I can't believe that works though. The combination of these functions is dumb. So why does this version, because apparently in Overleaf it's telling me that I could do something like big L and it would do that, but oh wait, hold on a minute, is it like this? Big R. Oh no, I can also do big. So instead of left, right, I could do big R and then big L and then it. But the fact that I have to specify the left, right to enhance it feels weird. The editor can fix it in post. Exactly, that's what a text editor is supposed to do, right? Right? Probably. Alright. So left, L floor. Right, our floor. God. Minus mod. Oh my god. Why? 17? No, it's outside of that. There's supposed to be a parenthesis somewhere. Why is Overleaf telling you to take the big L? That's so mean. I know. I'm genuinely hurt. My mod. Oh, this is supposed to be... Here? There's like extra spaces, and I don't know why. Why is it? So you see that? It's like giving me extra spaces where the mod would be, so things are just like slightly unaligned now. Beyond that, is everything else right? 1/2 less than mod. But why is it doing this? Is it because I'm doing the left L for stuff? Like if I do big L and then big R, does that fix it? No. Doesn't fix it at all. In fact, it... Okay, but why do I have this like big gap here? This is unacceptable. It does it not like the slash. So if I do it like that. Oh, so if I do text mod, it's fine. But if I do mod as a command, it's not fine? Just kidding, that's wrong too. So if I do... Oh, wait. What if I do... Maybe it's right L floor. floors are correct. Instead of text, so if I do this, so if I do /mod, and then what am I modding? Everything up to like that. No, that doesn't change anything. This is ridiculous. I am infuriated, infumed, whatever. Okay. Not in. Not. No, it's just like n exists. So that's exist, not exist. Guinea. Existent. Could not exist. No exist. Exists not. N exists. N exists. Okay, that's what it is. See, I knew if I kept randomly typing stuff, I would eventually find something that was relatively correct. And you know what? I kind of did. Just a little bit. N squared x again. I just immediately tried to transition into Pythagorean theorem. Oh my god, I did it again. I make those squares instead of to the power of n. I can't help myself. To text. I know you. I know you. Integral of v. How about solving them too? Well, a lot of them are symbolic, but I mean, I could, in theory. Or like proving them, like starting from x plus y, and then prove that it equals the sum. Okay, equals 0 to the power of n, or not to the power of n. It's sum, by the way. No, what am I doing? N. Here we go. Solving FLT. Maths is symbolic. I mean, yes. Wait a minute, I just realized you're also the... I saw you commented on my comment over on Sim's channel. Oh my god. Everything's symbolic. Aurora, you commented on my comment on Sim's channel, so that's the symbolic at play. My god. My god. In fact, YouTube unlisted rewinds. So you're saying that if we want to do YouTube rewind, things like that. Hi. Oh. How do I do a piecewise function on these? I don't actually know. Latex. Right, it's cases. That's what it is. That's what it is. Right. That's how I do it. And x equivalent to, oh, it's n. Oops. With 0. So, okay, are we gonna run to the same issue with mod? We do it again. So what is up with this? Why doesn't it like my mod? Okay, let's Google this too, figure out why. latex mod operator. Does it prefer if I do like... No? Just want to be sure. Just want to be sure. Mod? Mod. Bmod. Oh, bmod. Okay, that's what it is. But also that's not great. So is it pmod then? Okay, it's pmod, that's what it is. Whack. No, it doesn't want text mod, it wants pmod, yeah. Because I tried text mod on the other one, and it's just bizarre to me. Oh, why? Why do we have extra parentheses? Oh, when it does pmod, it automatically accounts for the parentheses. Yeah. I didn't know that. What is a bmod? So bmod is for, say you do 5 bmod, oops, bmod equals 2. There. Whereas if I want to say, you know, -1 equivalent 8 bmod 3. It's just for different places where it applies modulo operator in a different location around the area. Okay, 3n plus 1 n equivalent to 1 bmod. Ooh. Awful. Am I gonna do this one? Am I gonna have to make matrices for this? I don't want to make matrices right now. We've hit the hour-and-a-half mark and I'm looking at this, I'm just like, I don't want to do this right now. There's probably a shortcut way to do it. There's probably a shortcut way to do it. What would it be, though? I honestly have no idea. Because, like... linear algebra. I don't want to make matrices right. Okay, fine. Okay. Let's see if there's an easy way to do it. Is there an easy way to do it without doing left rights? Is there a way to do it without doing matrices? Fine. I don't actually know how I would do it with column pairs. No, none of this is helpful. I'll try having comments in the calculus here. I like linear algebra. I love linear algebra. Do I want to do it right now with this? No, not really. LaTeX SVD. Can I make, how would I make this How to make SVD in LaTeX. Oh my god, that is a lot. No one has any good ways on how to do it. Oh wait, hold on. I might have something. Text PM dash. This just didn't have vtuber hates math and all scientific progress. Correct. There's one thing I hate, and it's accurate research or mathematics or progress or intelligence or progressive thinking or critical thinking or any thinking. In summary, I've become an art major VTuber. I'm just kidding. Yeah, whatever. This... Oh, okay, wait. How do I do it? Oh, is it seriously just that? Okay, never mind, this is actually easier than I thought. It's actually easier than I thought. I don't know, it's a P matrix. Okay, reading it like this. Okay. This is actually way easier than I thought. Okay. It's just straight up. It's straight up this, and it feels so dumb. Okay. This is stupid. It's so messed up, I can't just say it's because it's true. Yeah, I'm kind of outspoken like that. They kind of got no hold on my crazy wacky antics, yo. Now I'm gonna become a rapping VTuber, yo. I'm so crazy and they can't stop me. I'm so crazy and I can't be beat. I forgot to add an ampersand, so now they are gonna cancel me. Canceling is a thing that be. And I just typed a letter B, but I meant to type a letter V and another ampersand, and I suck. Okay. I called it linear algebra, and you're thinking it would be easier than calculus because it was linear thing. Linear math records. You thought a higher level math class was gonna get easier than a lower level math class? That's completely valid. You know why? Because what didn't I like? What doesn't I like here? Oh, that's why. Supposed to go here. There we go. Can't cancel me if I have no Twitter. This is true. I do have a Twitter that I post on daily for no reason other than it is a placeholder, because unfortunately the world of VTubing is highly social media focused. Do I actually use it? No. Do I scroll it? No. The only thing I'll do sometimes is, like, if I load it up and there is, like, a post that I'm like, I'll respond to that. How many do I need? I need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. That's 4. For my own mental formatting, we're doing this. Lambda sub 2. Dots. There we go. Okay. Now I can just go ahead and copy this whole thing. And I just have to take it to the negative first. What do you mean? That's perfection right there. And cancel me because you're addicted to your phone. Stop being on your phone then. I don't think anyone scrolls Twitter anymore to see if you're employed. That's true. Or I feel like maybe you do it if you have like a night shift. Alright, does anyone see what I did wrong? Does anyone see what I did wrong? The dots are slightly off. Why are these dots wrong? Why are these dots wrong? What are they supposed to be? They're supposed to be... Are they supposed to be just be dots? Yeah, they're just supposed to be dots. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Chat, is it bad that you think less of people use Twitter instead of Blue Sky? So this would be pretty much just pre-Elon Twitter. The thing about Blue Sky is that it never took off in the same way that Twitter did, and that's what I find difficult for people who are like trying to actually like build brands and whatnot. It can be difficult to do that on Blue Sky. I think it's not easy to do that on Twitter either. C-Dot? C-Dot would... Oh, yeah. You're right. C-Dots. I was thinking I was thinking C-Dot, which is singular, but no, you're right. Center dots. Yeah, no, I mean, Twitter in general has never been good. I will die by that. Wait, it's not the ending thing. Epsilon, Sigma, Rod. Like I said, the Twitter's there to have one, not to use it. Beyond a presence that is ultimately negligible, but hey, you know what they say? It's stupid. Blue Sky likes the thing that makes any social media. Dang, Danny. You're not wrong. Exactly. Any social media can't exist without bountiful amounts of Rule 34. Error instead of fraction. No one's ever made Rule 34 of me. I'm so sad. It's, I can't believe no one's ever made Rule 34 of me. I'm so sad. Grab an equal sign. Your Sigma starts mogging. Oh no! Aurora's, Aurora is, internet coded. Oh? That's not what I meant. If I want to do a spacing, how would I do that? I don't remember. Oh, that's so stupid. But okay. You know, what are you looking up on Blue Sky? What are you looking up on Blue Sky? Anything? I guess you don't look up stuff on Twitter or on social media. It just comes to you based off your degenerate Goonerbait profile, or their Goonerbait profile and your Gooner profile. What law do you think is technically theorem 34 in math, so we look chronologically? That's a good question. So hold on a minute while I tab to something else real quick. Theorem. So it tends to focus on geometry. So theorem 34 tends to end up being in geometry. Do I know where to want the VOD to stay up? I don't really. Up to you, really. So I'm guessing the spacing on that is slightly off or something. Unless this is something. It's not. Oh! That's cool. Yeah, it's a Euclidean geometry. Look at this fancy R I didn't know you could do in LaTeX. That's fun. Oh, and this version has the /R. Your secret shall remain contained. There you go. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I wonder if instead of doing this space here, they want you to do... So I guess this is the part that's annoying, is that even though there's no visual difference, the code is slightly different than whatever code they have, and so because it's not matched exactly, it means that it is being flagged as incorrect. Because I don't see 1 over 2 pi I integral over gamma f of z dz is equal to the sum e pol I Euclidean geometry made rule 34 for mathematics. I guess so. I guess so. Alright, let's do this one. And then we'll be done with this game for now. I wonder if big O is just O. Okay. I think that's done with that. I'd say all rule is more analogous to example. I didn't actually realize this whole time it was actually telling us which identity and which theorem and whatnot it is. In the future, that would be good to read. It's like Beltmatic for me, where it's like very difficult for me to stop. Okay, so then after this one, I'll do something else. Because I wanna see the names of any of the theorems and whatnot that I missed, because I didn't realize that it was showing those. And choose armors. Definition of Graham's number. Ooh, that's cool. And then Rule 34 came later. Pun intended. Jesus, Jay. I mean, yeah, that's yeah, that's definitely a way to say it. Clever. I suppose clever. I hate it, but I suppose clever. Alright. Danny, I just saw the thing you posted. The Ship of Theseus trolley. Basically tried to not be blamed for the manslaughter of you not pulling a lever. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that so much. You have to replace it so that no one... you can make the argument that you're not blamed for their death. No one's draw Rule 34. Yes, that face. Nah, see, because I said yet, that's actually manifesting. Right there. That's manifesting someone... That's manifesting the idea that somebody's gonna draw Rule 34 of me, so... Holding out for 2026! Holding out for 2026! I hate that. No. I've never even... Because I haven't, because this is just the free model until I have my own model, I haven't actually... giving you guys like a lore accurate of whatever I look like. A lore accurate of whatever my VTuberness is. Whenever I get a new model, feel free to actually wait, what am I saying? No. Oh my god. Wait, do you take commissions? I'm watching an exchange in my own chat. Not what I would expect. This is not how I expected today to go. This is not how I expected today to go. I did not have people trying to make deals to draw Rule 34 of me in my chat on my 2025 bingo card, so to speak. Oh my god. No, Jen, you missed nothing at all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're just discussing things. Something I actually did find, you better if you told the R34 website does indeed have a math tag? No way. I'm not Googling anything. I'm not Googling anything. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, that's stuff I can't unsee, so that's fun. That's stuff I can't unsee. Anyways, regardless of that, something I did find that was cool was I found a LaTeX to vector-based like SVG file converter. That's very cool. I don't know if anyone needs that, but they exist. Which makes me happy because it makes editing for videos way easier because I can just type the whole thing in LaTeX, download it as a vector-based file, and then edit it and then put it in videos and without any loss of formatting. Formatting or resolution. Of course, I don't need Google if they have a bookmark. No. After seeing that, I don't ever. LaTeX means 2 different R34 genres. Well, I guess there you go. There you go, Aurora. Whatever you draw the Rule 34, you know what type of outfit. Should be latex based. I mean LaTeX based. Oh my god. If maybe that should be one of my dreams of being level of popularity. If I ever get popular enough to get a Rule 34 of myself, to get R34'd, I will consider myself to have become a level of popular. Not even your country, you just work here. Okay. Alright. Do I have... what am I doing Friday? I feel like I had something planned on Friday and I don't remember what it was. Does anyone remember what I may or may not have had planned for Friday? So on Sunday is when my 12 Days of Christmas thingy starts. Because that means it'll end on Christmas. I can go into a bit more depth on what that is at the time. I could tell you the name, and I can also give you a little. The schedule says CODs. Oh, right. I downloaded onto an external hard drive an 175 gigabyte Call of Duty game to see if I can play through the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Easter eggs just by memory. Because I feel like I'll probably be able to do it, which would be kind of insane for me, in my opinion. I don't know how much I'll be able to get. I'm like, how much can I get done just off of pure memory? So that's gonna be that, because why not? And I like doing Fridays as something that's like a bit weirder, just like a video game. Because then I can, like, really as a Friday unwind thing. So my amount I have to think is very minimal. But as we've seen from tonight, there are even times when I am higher energy, even though it's evening. God, this song kicks ass. That's what I'm on. Black Ops 7 stream win. The last one I ever played was 4, and that's because I got it for free on PlayStation. So I didn't play 6, I didn't play 7. I guess there was there even a 5? I don't remember there ever being a 5. Yeah. So I don't know anything about what modern zombies is like at all. Absolute trash, but funny to watch great value brand coach. Or I could just play some of the good ones. When the White Ops come out, where you work as a disaster relief force and have firemen carry a mother out of fire's Black Ops team start. When you play the aftermath of a Black Ops mission. I don't know, it's that one game. It's the oops, that's louder than I thought. It's that one game about Dispatch. That's what I'm thinking. That's not the same, but that's not at all what I'm thinking of. That's not at all the same. Never mind. The commentary doesn't land. Alright, I had something I wanted to show you guys. Let me just find the something I wanted to show you guys. Viscera cleanup detail. There you go, Viscera cleanup detail. That's basically it. Where... I already lost. I drew this yesterday. There we go. I can't draw, but I made this, and so this is for the event that is starting on Sunday. Ta-da! Ta-da! I know this music really fits it. We're gonna play the Stellar Blade Christmas music instead. Now, so on Sunday is going to be the first day of Merry Mathmas. I just realized my hair's a lot brighter in that, but yes, this will be a fun little 12-day event, all about math. It'll be in the form of videos. Like I'll be streaming during those 12 days. But every day, another little math video thing will be released. With a special little thing on Christmas Day. So that starts on Sunday, and I'm very excited about it. That starts on Sunday, and I'm very excited for that. Yeah. Oh, that's a design dedicated to MacArthur. No, and I mean, again, if you want, it's your business, but there's not an NSFW space on. There's not an NSFW space on the Discord, so it's an all ages Discord. So if you make it, you would have to tweet it at me for me to ever see it. I mean, yeah, okay. Yes. I'm very excited. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's simple, but I really wanted to do something that was gonna take advantage of the holidays, because I haven't really done something in the past that's like events, and so it feels nice to do something that's gonna be over the course of the holidays, and I feel proud of that art. That's what you dresses. Come on, get up, dance with me. Come on, get up, feel the breeze. Purple bikini sun kiss. Come on, get up and dance with me. Come on, get up and feel the breeze, babe. It's a new day. Okay. All right, so. Now, it is also be a better time zone, and during that period, I'll be streaming earlier too. I'll be streaming closer to the beginning of the day. Or not beginning. I'll be closer to afternoon, the early afternoon, instead of in the evenings, because I won't be working, so I'll be able to start whenever I want to start, which will be nice. And I want to be able to do it for more days a week. So, yes. Alright. I think it is time to call it. I think it is time to call it here. There's a few more things I want to finish working on before I go to bed tonight. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm glad I could do a full 2 hours today. And I had a ton of fun with LaTeX and whatnot, and am scared at the potential of what art I might get tweeted. Anyways, I've been Poisson Variants, your VTuber math lover gamer, and that's the intro. We'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye. I'm just gonna play this again because it's a pretty song.